Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to Garry's Mod. Today we'll be taking a look at a new mod, and we're in this amazing aquarium that I just found. We got some people looking at some strange TV, and they even sometimes glance at you, I believe. I don't know what's up with that, but today we'll be taking a look at the amazing Godhand Sweep, or something like that. This amazing mod was suggested by these amazing people down below. Thank you guys so much for your suggestions. And today we'll be taking a look at this fairly extensive Godhand Sweep. So pretty much what it is I'll pull it out right now and I'll show you guys what it does. So you do need Team Fortress 2 mounted and installed to have this work, which it's free on Steam, so that shouldn't be a problem. And obviously it's a good game anyway, but here we have the Godhand Sweep. So I know you're probably saying, okay, wait, you've done like many of these where like you have like this godly kind of limb and you know yada yada. You have a whole playlist on that, and I do. And I'm technically going to put this in there, but this one is going to be the most extensive out of all of them so far. There's certain key combos that you can pull off using this sweep, and there's even some movement additions just to make it even all the more sweeter. So if you want to double tap W, you would kind of sprint forward like this, and there's even a bit of like recoil from you running around, as you can see. Look at that. And you run pretty quick, honestly. In fact, I'd say you run quicker than the normal sprint in Garry's mod. So hold Alt, press left or right, and you could constantly kind of dodge, I guess. It's technically called a dodge. So you can go in, dodge attacks like this. Right there, I was actually holding the left key before I pressed Alt, and it didn't work. So that's something that you kind of have to get used to, where you got to hold Alt first. And the other thing that makes this mod really unique is the fact that you can initiate very specific combos depending on how much you punch with either your left or your right hand, and I'm going to demonstrate every combo right now with you guys. Alright, I've given me some lighting, so here we have a lot of Odessas, and this is going to help us in trying to demonstrate all the combos that there is in this mod. So we're going to start with the first combo. First up, we have the Uppercut. All you got to do is just left click, right click, and right there we got Uppercut. So you press R to initiate the combo. Once you get the combo that you want, you can see right by the cursor right there, we have that left yellow tick and the right yellow tick. And those indicate which side of fist you're using. If it's on the left, you're using the left, and right, you're using the right, as you'd probably expect. You see those two meters down there? One of them is a charge meter for when you can use your special ability, which right now we have both legs selected, and I'll get onto that later. That yellow mark right there on the bar is pretty much the threshold you have to hit before you can initiate the attack. And then the bar below it is when you can even enter the God mode in general. So we have Uppercut. If we want to use Uppercut, you press R, bam. And there we got the Uppercut right there. So it worked amazingly well. If you press left click, you got the right hook. So press right click, and you do a right hook. You do right click. There is no left hook for some reason. Is that even a thing in boxing? I'm not even that sure. Next up, we have three-hander. So to initiate this combo, you have to punch 2 times with your right fist and once with your left, or punch 2 with your left and 1 with your right. So either way will work. So we're going to show you guys what this looks like. So it's pretty much 3 really quick punches that do 130% damage each, which does a total of, I believe, like 390, which is a lot of damage. And sorry, I have the hiccups. Next up, we have charge. To do this, you want to left click 3 times and right click 3 times, and this is charge right here. So charge, you press right click, you charge up to them, and you smack them right in the air, and they fly really freaking far, and that was amazing. Next up, we have double left hand damage. To do this, you just want to punch left 3 times and right once, and then you got double left hand damage. Initiate it, and now your left hand deals double damage, as you can see right here. So that is amazing to use if you use your left hand a lot, like I do. And of course, you can do the same exact thing with your right hand. As you can see, we got double right hand damage. Check that out, guys. So it works for both hands, which is really good if you want to kind of mix it up. Next up, we have swift strikes. You want to do left click 2 times and right click 2 times. And there it is, swift strikes. So pretty much it just makes your punching vastly more quick, as you can see. And then it ended right there. But it's really effective for taking out a lot of enemies in a short period of time. Next up, we're going to take it to the next level. So you guys know about double right and left hand damage. Well, if you go all the way to the max with either hand and then one with the other hand, you'll get quad damage. So this, pretty much you one-shot everyone. 4 times damage. Ridiculous. And of course you can do it to the left side as well. Next up, we have Disintegrating Punch. Don't know why they spelled it like that, but this you need 3 on the right hand and 2 on the left. Not sure if it works the other way around, but we're going to see what it looks like today. So it vaporizes them completely and kills them. Does like 600 damage. So we're taking it to the max now, guys. If you want the absolute explosive of all punches, level up your left punch and your right punch 5 times each, and you'll get explosive punches. Your punches now cause an explosion effect and set your enemies on fire and pretty much instantly kill everyone. Yeah, it's that overpowered. Alright, the bodies have become a bit much, so we are now going to reset. Next up, we have Yes Man Kablam, which is right there. That punch is more of kind of like, it's more of a humiliating punch. It's just to kind of show off. It only does like 15 damage, but it does fill your bar down there by 10%, which is great if you want to fill it up quick. And it's a really goofy move. It has a lot of lag after it, but it's just good if you want to get the extra lulls in there and if you want to raise your bar quicker as well. So that is pretty much half the battle, guys. Next up, we have this. Press C, and as you guys can see, we have the Roulette Menu. This is pretty much what you're going to be using as your special techniques. There's many different things. You press left click and right click to switch, and then when you have your pick, you press C. You guys can see it uses 20% power points. It has an area of effect technique. So we're going to use that first. So if you want to unleash your God Hand, do E and R together and you'll unleash it. So we're going to do that right now. Alright, so here we go. That is Whirlwind. And we got some sick music. We got a bit of lag time right there. There's Whirlwind again. And to initiate your special technique, guys, normally you punch like this. But to initiate your special technique, you press shift and left click. And as you guys can see, the Whirlwind is a twist kick right there, which is freaking awesome. I love that music. So I kind of want to reiterate, guys, that you do not need to completely fill your God Hand meter to use it. The God Hand meter just makes you invincible and much stronger and quicker. But if you want to just use any move, you press left shift when that green bar is filled up enough, and you'll tell because there's a red check mark to see where you go. And you press left click, and boom, and use shift as well. You have to hold shift and left click, and you'll be able to use your special move. So that's Whirlwind. Next up, we have 1-inch punch. So we still have enough to do this. We'll show this off right now. Oh my god, where'd he go? Is that him? So 1-inch punch sends them flying and vaporizes them pretty much. It kills them on one punch, and you guys can see right there the yellow check mark. That's what you need to get it up there. You fill that meter and your other meter by using special moves and just attacking in general. Next up, we have Divine Smash, and this is man-to-man technique. Uses 30% of your power points. Sounds good. Alright, here we go. Whoa! Wait, what? Did I kill more than one person? No, I didn't. Okay, that was just him, but wow! He like whips his fist back and sends him flying. So that one is kind of like 1-inch punch, but it seems to be quite a bit stronger. Alright guys, so here we have Shockwave. Shockwave is a long-range technique, so we're going to actually test this out then. I want to know if it's true. Alright. I just like freaking zapped him with like a lightning bolt. That was freaking sick. So we really are some form of god, guys. If we could do that, we might be Thor for all I know. So you guys have probably noticed that these bars are starting to become more demanding. In order to use these pretty much higher tier moves, you have to fill the bar much higher than before. Here we have 100 fists, and it is a man-to-man technique, so 1v1. Whoa! That is insane. So it's like pretty much like a machine gun. My fist turns into a machine gun that shoots fists. But they don't shoot them, it just kind of launches it forward. That one was freaking awesome. So next up, we have Dragon Kick. Alright guys, so here's Dragon Kick. And Dragon is another man-to-man technique. So here we go. So pretty much, if you want to be the guy from 300 on steroids, there you go, man. It may not be Sparta, but it's definitely close enough for me. Next up, guys, we have Wild Pitch. Wild Pitch is a long-range technique. It uses 50% of the power meters. So here we go. Oh, what? What the heck did I do? I like threw a rock at him or something. So there is a lot of startup on those long-range moves, but they seem to pay off because they do considerable amounts of damage. Alright guys, we're starting to get up there. Next up we have Man Bomb. This weighs 60% of your gauge, and it's an area of effect technique, so we're going to spawn quite a few of these guys. I can only imagine what this is going to be like. Here we go. My bad, I still had the context roulette menu up. Alright, here we go. Oh, that was sick! So, I didn't realize that he jumps up and lands, like kind of like Iron Man. But even from that far away, it did considerable amounts of damage, so that is awesome. Next up, guys, we have Both Legs. It uses 75% of your power. It's a man-to-man technique. Alright, we got it. Here we go, guys. What? How is that even possible? How do you jump and kick with both your feet, and why does it do so much damage? And that, guys, pretty much sums up all the techniques you can use on the roulette table. So the double kick, which is the funniest, is the final one you do. We're going to try Man Bomb one more time. I feel like we didn't give that a good enough credit. Oh my god, that's so cool. That is probably my favorite by far. So that was Man Bomb. So next up, guys, we have the Godhand Technique. Right here. You get considerably quicker, you are invincible, and on top of that, you also get regenerating health as well as doing more damage. So that is insane. I also almost forgot a whole crucial part of the fight system. If you press E and left click or right click, you actually kick. So this is pretty cool little alternative. You can kick, like maybe kick 2 times, get a punch in, and you can mix it up right there. Also, if you jump, you can also jump and kick by doing the same thing as you'd probably expect. And that pretty much sums it all up. So as you guys can see, from this one mod, we managed to fit 12 minutes of pure grade action and features. So this is a very extensive mod, much more than what meets the eye when you first look at it. And it's honestly one of the most creative and fun mods I've seen on Garry's Mod in a while. So that's pretty much going to sum it up. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to leave comments down below, you can do that as well as subscribing if you want to. And if you want to leave suggestions in the comments down below, you can do that as well. If you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter down below, the links will be down there as well as every mod that was in this video. And if you want to check out some awesome servers, go check out EO Hosting Services down below. Use the code NecrosVideos to get 25% off your server purchase. And speaking of servers, I want to be live streaming very soon. I'm thinking sometime this week, so stay tuned for that. I'll update my Twitter and my YouTube when I do. And we'll be playing on my server, so it'll be the first time thing where we can finally play on my own dedicated server, and hopefully that works out very well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, farewell.